starting today's journey, bike ride, strictly for exercise at City Hall in New York City. We're gonna go down to the Whitehall ferry terminal to go to Staten Island first. Going to New Jersey today. I just got some blood drawn. The wind is blowing in the same direction as my blood. There's a skate park here. Slow down, this is not a racetrack. Nothing is a race or a racetrack. And nothing is ever erased if it happened. It's stuck there like a fly on history tape forever. Whether anybody knows about it or not. It's always going to be stuck on that. It's always going to be possible to uncover it by aliens in the future. Nobody needs a spaceship. There's infinite time for the aliens of the future to build it. And when they do, they can drive it into your past and uncover everything that happened. Any human mood is intensely obvious to the trained physician's eye, and it's also extremely brief because it's tethered to the vitamins that are surging through veins trying to talk to the environment. That flow changes from moment to moment. This tree ticket was answered. New Jersey tree ticket. This homeowner responded to a tree ticket recently. Tree ticket of excellence. How many tree tickets? A vacuum cleaner and 4 ACs. The New York issued tree ticket for New Jersey. Peace and quiet for the remainder of this adventure. We consumed the perfect amount this week again. Somebody's on their deck looking at me. Obviously, I wish I could be a large, living container collecting everything I see along the way. What would it mean for these memories to matter? But I somehow physically take them with me so that they're released from my carcass when I can no longer think about them. And then information-starved aliens of the future can harvest them. Dunes of dust in the bike lane and this industrial zone. But there is some kind of aquatic riparian aspect of it too. And there's some life in there. If I had a line, I'd cast one in here. That path up ahead is as thin as a hair, as far as I can see. Can I take your picture? This canal seems to be throbbing with fish. It is stocked 4 times a week, maybe. Even the descendants of the elves are desperate to fish here. Anyone who's completed this journey will tell you, pay attention to the canals. What if I steered my character into the canal right now? The gravel is slick. Could be an accident. The most unpleasant part of this bike ride was the Williamsburg Bridge. I would give this bicycle for a swamp boat immediately if some imaginary merchant would suggest that. These humble geese once again casually represent an abundance of life in the woods nearby. That is an intensely loud woodpecker, but I do understand why it would hunger after these dry trees. Dry because they drowned in a bog, and their skeletons are still exposed to the sun. Hey! The sun is probably about to rise on Asia's tomorrow, and I don't know where I am. To have had friends on this adventure somehow makes it more digestible, even if it does last forever in some drunken future alien archive. We know nothing about each other. The story ends, I'll still be here, trapped inside. But you can always start from the beginning again. That's why the beginning of a story is so beautiful, because the character that you control by reading on has not yet decided to progress through the adventure and is just relaxing. Anything could happen until you choose to read the rest of the story. Photography is the easiest entertainment to produce. And entertainment is the easiest campaign to win an election.